Hi, today is January 9th, 2026, and here are my poems for the day. The first one is poem number 45 for the year, The Prophet. When the president does it, that means it is not illegal, said the great prophet Nixon to David Frost. People shook their heads at what they took for delusion and megalomania, but John Roberts, aged 22 at the time, was taking notes. People laughed at the absurdity, but no one's laughing now. Poem number 46, Worst President Ever. Richard Milhouse Nixon was born on January 9th, 1913, in a house his father built. At the time of his presidency, many considered him to be the worst president ever. It was a different time with different standards. The bar was low, particularly for Republicans, but recently the bar seems to have been removed completely. Yes, it is clear that the current president is the worst president ever, but Republicans have a way of outdoing themselves and somehow getting elected. In 20 years, I shudder to think what the worst president ever will be like. Poem number 47, Things Like That. Don't feel the feelings, don't cry the tears, don't eat the toadstool artichokes, don't drink the poisoned beers, don't poke the grizzly bear, don't pet the feral cat. I feel like I shouldn't have to tell you not to do things like that. Poem number 48, Immediate Shitheads. They were known as immediate shitheads because as soon as you met one, you would know immediately this is a shithead. Sometimes it was an unfathomably stupid look. Sometimes it was a dumb voice. Sometimes it was the clothing or a certain moronic way of walking. Sometimes it was a scent. Stupid by Ralph Lauren. But the sense of stupidity was always immediate because they were immediate shitheads. Sometimes you might meet someone and think, that person has a good head on their shoulders, but when you meet one of these clowns, you're going to think, that person has a shithead on their shoulders. I'm not trying to be cruel or harsh. I'm just trying to be clear about just what it is we're talking about here. We're talking about shitheads, immediate shitheads, or at least I am. That's what I'm doing. I don't know what you're doing. And the last poem of the day, poem number 49, Unlikable Ukulele. The ukulele was decidedly unlikable for so many reasons. It could never stay in tune. It was the color of green vomit, and it smelled like it had borrowed cologne or perfume from one of those immediate shitheads you may have heard tell about. No one wanted to be around the ukulele. Some were so disgusted by it that they referred to it as the puke uke. Fortunately, unlike many of the inanimate objects that I write poems and little stories about, the unlikable ukulele seemed to have no consciousness and no feelings to be hurt. So probably its lack of likability made no difference to the ukulele at all. All right, that's it. Thank you. I appreciate you.